Hello, Cazgem here, and yeah, I actually logged back in. I haven't logged in well over a week, for reasons that were covered in the last video, and wow, I was actually completely out of power. Something happened that the potatoes were not getting imported properly. I'm not sure what that was about, but I seem to have fixed it, and the power is now restored. I was really concerned. I logged in, and my screen was off. Everything was offline. It was terrible. Anyways, so let's go ahead, and I've got to reboot a couple things, it looks like. So let's turn you back on, turn that back on. There we go. Everything's coming back online. Slowly but surely. That computer is back here, I think. That computer is somewhere. Here it is. And then this guy is actually naturally online. That's interesting. Okay. We're back in business. Let's actually get something done now. So the first thing is I started a little project right before the move and all that, and before the composition concerts, things like that, and I started doing the environmental tech thing, and well, I'm done. Not done. I'm still gonna replace these guys with the max tier. I've got more than enough of the materials to do it, but yeah, I've completely progressed through environmental tech, at least through the basic miners. There's also the botanical miner, which is this the botanical? No, this is resource. And then this is also resource. Anyways, I need to probably do a botanical miner, but I want to make this a nice pretty room down here. That'll be, I think that'll be a cool thing. So we're gonna look forward to that, and let's go ahead and put this back. There we are. Alright, and now resources should be flooding in again. Oh boy. Anyways, so that's fixed now. Yeah. I'm really excited though. I'm going to basically turn this into like a sub-level underneath the power core, because obviously, you know, miners and all that, that's going to be like the biggest power drain. So it kind of makes sense for it to be underneath the base, right under the power core. What I'm going to do is I want to kind of just, you know, bring walls down and all that, and probably I don't want to have elevator access to this, but what I might well, maybe I should. Yeah, I think I will have elevator access to it, just for giggles. And then I'm gonna make it to where you walk over, and I'm going to use the fabric of reality, so I need to start farming that up, but basically I'm gonna make it to where you walk around on this level of the upper structure frame, not the lower structure frame. And I think that could look really, really cool. Just like walking along, and I can sit here and just poke and be like, okay, you know, how's that doing? You know, how's that chest doing? Things like that. So I think that could be a really cool idea. Let's, yeah, I'll be working on that mostly off camera, but expect an update on that soon. And with that, I will be decommissioning, at least temporarily, the quantum quarry. You know, we're not using it much anymore. In fact, it's not even online. It's kind of weird. This is a really overpowered thing, but I don't know. The environmental tech thing just, I think it looks cooler. So we'll go with that for now. It'll be really cool. So the next thing was I had this little system here that I've added where it's a terminal that I can just put more stuff in. I can put more of the drives in. Because, you know, it's such a chore to actually walk up to the thing and put those in. So I'm just like, okay, I can put them in mass here, and it'll put them places. But then I'm like, nah, I'm better than that. I don't need an interface for that. So what I am going to do instead is I will just be crafting them normally. And let me go ahead and see if I can't demonstrate it for you. All I need to do is make these 64K energy cells. I'll make 20 for now. Why not? And as those are created, I believe you'll... Oh, there we go. Why does that still say 99? That's a glitch sometimes. I'm not sure what causes it. Okay, so this is creating everything. And what's going to happen is, as it's created, it will be ejected into this other system of mine. Let me poke up here. There we go. So this is kind of the brains of my AE system. The secondary brains, that is. And this is kind of what, you know, stocks the entire, you know, thing with drives. And what I've got is I've got just a simple little export bus here that rapidly exports 64K ME storage cells. I can take away 2 of those probably. And it puts them into this interface, which is connected to this separate network. And it's not even really a subnet, 'cause it's not truly connected. But yeah, it's, you know, it's pretty neat. It goes everywhere down there. And the way I'm accomplishing that is by using storage buses on the drives themselves. So this is a cool technique you can use. Let me just get a close-up for you. So you'll note that this is not connected to the main ME system at all, that whole network up there. And it just sees these drives as storage. And the only thing that can fit in there are storage cells. Or in this case, the 64K ME storage cells. So it's a pretty good system, nice and robust. I need to plug this one up still. In fact, I was going to do that on camera for you guys. So let me go ahead and grab some of the materials I'll need for that. What you need are, oh, obviously you need some ME drives, which are fortunately already there. Grab some glass cable. We'll put that speed modifier in white concrete over there for now. And then we need some storage buses. And then for good measure, I will include some of the cable anchors. And the reason why you want cable anchors everywhere is just in case you run into a situation where it's like, oh no, I'm right next to another ME cable and I can't have it touch. So those are just nice to have. So all you do is you place your storage buses like so. Make sure I'm actually recording. Yeah, there we go. For some reason I saw a flash over on my OBS and I was like, ah, what's happening? And then just keep this going. And one more corner. So yeah, this is very resource intensive. I would not recommend doing this until you're at an early late game stage. Because until that point, it's just going to cause you heartaches. You're going to be like, I can't actually utilize this system. But yeah, this will be good. All right. And then we're all ship shape there. Hook this stuff up too. And now it has the option of sending some more drives over here. And a little bit more over here. And this is how you hook up on these towers. I think I'm going to keep this ME drive tower design because it makes this system of applying storage buses way easier. Plus I can add these, you know, factory blocks from chisel up top and just make it look really industrial and like this is a legit server room. This is the only one that isn't hooked up correctly, but you know, once everything else is full, I can go ahead and just throw some drives in here manually. I can't really get around that, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll do that at some point. But yeah, and I believe with that, everything is now connected. And you'll note I do have to have a controller up top because of all the channels. And this is some clever management using both colors and routing to get things done correctly. So yeah, that's a really cool system. I hope that people are able to use it in the future. It's pretty fun. Even Q mentioned that's a really good system that he hopes to utilize at some point. So yay, I'm inspiring people. I am, after all, first and foremost, a teacher. Anyways, so let's go ahead and carry on to the next little bit. Everyone will be happy to know that Greg is still doing great. How you doing, Greg? You don't want to talk to me. I'm sorry I was gone for a week, buddy. Oh, don't give me a cold shoulder like that. Alright, so something I did want to go ahead and cover is, so this stuff's obviously been running for a while now, off camera, and I wanted to just kind of give you some numbers of what I've got here. So, alright, some impressive things you can see on the screen, but if you're just listening, 4.8 million coal, 4.4 million iron, 2.3 million redstone, 361k ender pearls. I've got 402k lapis lazuli ore, 682k lapis lazuli proper. I've got 175k platinum ore, 198k mana infused ore, which is still utterly useless. 219k Certus quartz ore, 810k Certus quartz crystal proper, 773k blaze rods. What are some other good ones? 275,000 glowstone. And that's not dust. That's just straight glowstone. I've got 175k dust. It's ridiculous. Resonant endstone, I've got 139k. Wow. And then, let's see here, 57k draconium. And I've also got an impressive amount of the draconic ore. There we go. Draconium ore, 102,000. That is insane. And then the last two bits I want to touch on. 112k rock crystal ore from astral sorcery. We're going to need to make some good use of that. And then 146,000 dimensional shard ore. And man, my power's chugging. I am baffled. Like, this takes item hoarding to the next level. I think I can hit 10 million of like each rare ore. That'd be kind of cool, right? So how am I handling all this ore intake? Well, the answer is unfortunately not well. You can see that things are very backed up here. I'm actually going to need to step up my ore production game. And I'm thinking about how I want to do that, because there's a lot of different possibilities. And this is something I feared happening. Yeah, I just need to come up with a whole new system. And I'm probably going to have to do something that's like 5 pulverizers per ore type, and then the respective amount of furnaces if that's necessary. And that's something that I'm probably going to have to expand this room for. So what I'm thinking to compensate all this is, woohoo, expand. Have this little side room that I've had ready to go. I always know that this is going to come at some point, but, well, we've reached that point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to hook up a line similar to one that you see on the other side, but it's going to be per ore. So it's going to be like, you know, all the iron goes here, all the gold goes here, etc., 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 etc. And it's going to be fed straight from the ME system instead of using a chest as an intermediary. Because I've got the mats, I've got the channels, I need to utilize them. And so what's probably going to happen is just right along the top up here, you're going to have the sort of ME exports for the different ore types. And then they will get processed very quickly. And then down here is going to be just ME interfaces straight into the ME system. No intermediaries, no anything, because we just got to get the items moving again. Because we're backlogged at this point. So I'm going to be working on that a little bit. Let's go ahead and get something started for that, because that really needs to happen. All right, so we're going to need a lot of stuff. That's broken. I'll fix that at some point. Not too worried about it. Have I really not made pulverizers a recipe? Oh my goodness, I knew this day would come. Alright, so let's do it. We're going to make... Alright, so for pulverizers, we need this. So, hello Smokey, you're very cute. And then do I have machine frames automated? Surely I do. I do. And then what about gears? I should have copper gears automated. If not, I'm a derp. And what do you know? I am indeed a derp. I do not have copper gears automated, so let's fix that. There we go. And then we're also going to need, let's see here. Reception coil. That is actually automated already. Good, 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 good. All right. So now let's go ahead and just find a magic place for this. There's a lot of things I've been putting in here, obviously. And yes, everything from my environmental tech is now completely automatable. I can make all the max tier stuff with no issue. It's great. All right, now we need to be able to make the furnaces. So let's see about making that pattern. And bricks, that's an excellent thing that we need to look at. Okay. Can I just use clay to make clay balls? No. That's annoying. Nope, nope, nope. How can I turn clay into balls of clay? Ah, pulverizer. Excellent, so that's going to be a pulverizer recipe. We can do that. We have the technology. Alright, and then one of these, and then we're going to make this into a processing recipe for clay from one block of clay. And then create that pattern. And let's go ahead and make the processing pattern for bricks while we're at it. Alright, there we go. And then one clay equals one brick. Create. Alright, now let's go back to the interfaces. And, alright, pulverizers 1 and pulverizers 2. We'll put it in pulverizers 2 just for fun. And then where's furnaces? Furnaces 1. There are not that many furnace recipes. That's good to know. And then down here somewhere I need to put the redstone furnace. Okay. So now I should be able to come right up here and make, say, 100 of those. Oh, I need to make the brick. Doy. Alright. Alright, let's make that a non-processing pattern. Bricks, add, go, scroll to here. Furnace. Alright, now we should be able to request 100 of those. And then 100 of those. And that should be plenty to get us started. Alright, I'll see you in an eternity when all that stuff's done. Just kidding, doesn't take me that long. Alright, so now I will show you guys what I have been doing. Calculating, please wait. Okay, and now I'm gonna need a bunch of these speed upgrades. Oh my, definitely need a lot more of those. Oh, almost done with those at least, that's good. And then I'll just show you what's going on while I'm waiting for those to craft. So, I've got this. I'm still lining up which ores are going to go where, but pretty much everything is just going to have its own. I'm going to give a couple things like iron their own little 2 pulverizer steps instead of just 1, but everything's going to get a dedicated thing, and it's just straight from the ME system, and then spill over on the other side. And in fact, what I'm probably going to do is just the full setup right here, and then just pulverizers and just furnaces on the other side. This way it's nice and uniform, and I'm gonna have a hallway that extends out this direction so that you can just sit here and, you know, observe the pretty. and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like this is a good logical extension. I had to rework the power system for back here, but it wasn't too much effort. And then this is the big thing, so I had to get 32 channels over here using this dense cable. And to do that, I had to do quite a cable run here and get it like down there. Oh, it was awful. But it's done. I got it in. That's what matters. And I also got a secondary run over there, just because so originally I intended on using this, because I wanted to go in from the top, but I realized that I've got all this open space down here, so maybe better if I do it there. So now I've got a cable poking out, like right up here-ish, somewhere in that general vicinity on this side of the wall, that I was going to bring down, but nah, just do it from underneath. And now that cable is there for other stuff. But yeah, that would save me a lot of time if I just jump straight to this. Let's see how we're doing on... We are still crafting things. That's done, I think. And right now we are pulverizing things. We're making cryotheum. Energized glowstone. Okay, we're making progress, slowly but surely. I'll check in with you guys once this is a little bit more progressed. Alright, now that I've got all these upgrades, let's just slap these all on there. I think I hit all of them. Nope, I missed a few. Definitely missed a few. I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. Missed you. Missed you. Missed you. Nope, that's good. Basic. You're also basic. There we go. Alright. And now let's just slap these all on there. Just slapping all these on there. This is a very high-tech processing system. I'm hoping it will pay off in the end. Oh, come on. There we go. And this should be enough, based on my calculations of what kind of ores I get and what quantities. Once I get the pulverizers set up, at least the individual ones, everything should be good to go. And we will no longer have backlog. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to plug up those extra furnaces and pulverizers off camera because we are certainly out of time. We did accomplish a lot this episode, though. Got caught up on the base, got things, finished off environmental tech thing, and I did the whole, hey, let's get the ore processing thing fixed. I showed you guys the cool new system for getting more storage added to the ME system, which, it's great because I can just set it up overnight, and then, hey, I wake up in the morning, I've got 100 new drives in place. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like. If you have something to say, drop a comment below. I do enjoy reading those comments. And until next time, this is Cazgem signing out. See ya!